Yeah, I just think both of these salads are so beautiful. Okay, just looking at this, can you tell what I'm about to make? I got some cucumbers, some tomatoes, some red onions, some peppers, and my measuring cup for my dressing. Can you tell what I'm about to make? I'm about to make a Greek salad, but I'm gonna make it two different ways. I'm gonna make it the traditional way using peeled cucumbers, and I'm gonna make it the Ina Garten way with the cucumbers not peeled, but the seeds removed and the cucumbers sliced. So that's what I've got in this bowl. This is gonna be the traditional way. This is gonna be the Ina Garten way. And the difference in them is just a little bit of tweak that she's done to the original recipe. In the original recipe, they take regular tomatoes like this and just chop them up, and put them in the salad, whereas she uses like cherry tomatoes or small tomatoes like this. And then both of them use red onions. This one, the original one, uses green bell pepper, and she's using red and yellow bell pepper. So let's mix that up to see what it looks like, and then we're going to fix the different dressings for each one of them. So it's already looking like a delicious salad. I've got the tomatoes, red onions, and cucumbers in both. I'm going to add the green bell peppers to the traditional version, and I'm going to add the red and yellow bell peppers to the Ina Garten version. And then I'm going to add some Kalamata olives, and we're going to make a dressing. So in the traditional version of the salad, I have a little lemon juice, salt, oregano, and olive oil. And that's all I have in this version. In Ina Garten's version, I've got the same thing, but I'm also going to add some red wine vinegar to this one and some Dijon mustard. So since they both contain this, let's go ahead and dress this version of the salad first. Oh man, it looks good already. So this one is the Ina's version, which has the red wine vinegar, the Dijon mustard, and I need to add a little bit of garlic to this one. So I'm going to cube up. I'm going to mince up a piece of garlic and put it in this, and then we're going to dress that salad. And the best is for last. So again, Ina's version has the garlic, dried oregano, Dijon mustard, red wine vinegar, salt, pepper, and a little olive oil and lemon. Okay? So we're going to dress that one up. And the star of the Greek salad is actually the feta cheese. And the feta cheese is basically a white brine cheese that is made up of sheep's milk or a combination of sheep and goat's milk. But what's interesting about it is the way that we serve it typically in the United States is kind of diced up, but the way the original version of the Greek salad served it was kind of like a whole piece of cheese laying out. Let me show you what it looks like. So this is what feta cheese looks like, y'all. It's a white cheese with holes in it made of sheep's and goat's milk. It's actually a protected cheese in the European Union. And what that means is, what I believe it means is that in order for a cheese to be labeled as feta cheese, it has to be made a certain way. So it has to be made with sheep's milk, and it has to be made with either sheep's and a combination of goat's milk, and in a traditional way in order to be labeled feta cheese. So typically it's served like this, with the feta cheese sliced like that and laying on top of the salad, whereas we typically see it in restaurants over in America with diced portions of feta cheese. The thing that I like about it is that the Greek salad is supposed to mimic what a day-to-day farmer would have on hand available to him that he would either eat for lunch or breakfast. And I think either way is a beautiful display. I think I like, of course, we all love Ina's version, but I think I like the original version too. And I think it's just a beautiful salad. So what I'm going to do, because everything that I show you guys, I have to eat or freeze, but for the most part, I'm eating everything I'm showing you. So I'm showing you in small quantities, particularly if you're like me, an empty nester, and you're only preparing food for 1 or 2 people. So what I will do is take this and basically put it in one bowl or on one plate and enjoy this salad because it looks delicious. It smells delicious. I like the idea of the red wine vinegar in Ina's version, but I also like the original version, y'all. I like the original version. I'm not going to joke with you about that. I really do. So let's go sit down and eat some of it and see what it tastes like. Yeah, I just think both of these salads are so beautiful, and what a way to kick off the springtime and the summer months and stuff. And another way, y'all, this is another way to introduce your children into vegetables just gently, they're being introduced to bell peppers that will satisfy their crunch, but also has some wonderful flavor from on this case, the red wine vinegar and the lemon juice. And from this aspect, the lemon juice, olive oil, salt, pepper, and oregano. It's such a clean salad. And I understand why people say that the Mediterranean way of eating is probably the best way of eating, because you have to be able to eat this and understand that you can get full and feel nourished and alive and energetic behind eating a salad like this. I just love it. I just absolutely love it. So I decided to keep them separate so you could actually see the difference between the two. And I'm leaning more towards of liking the cucumbers peeled versus sliced. But I'm also leaning more towards the red wine vinegar in this version over just the lemon juice in this version. But both of them are really delicious salads. And I want to encourage you over the spring and summer months, get some bell peppers in your pantry, get some tomatoes, get some all of these ingredients and make you a Greek salad, because they are delicious. And now I will combine the both and get down. Y'all go up there and make sure y'all watch my next video. I'm loving the salad series that I'm doing, because I think it's so important to eat vegetables, and the way to introduce raw vegetables into your family is in the summer months when it's hot and nobody wants to be in the kitchen cooking. And it's good to introduce your family to that kind of stuff right now while the weather is changing and stuff. And so when you get into the fall, all those warm vegetables will taste good, because they'll remember how refreshing they were when you bought them. Now, of course, these are store-bought vegetables, so these don't taste as nearly as good as the one that you'll get in the store. But thank God I got a neighbor that's a gardener, so a lot of times I can get all of these things, all of these vegetables on the plate from my gardener. Or y'all, if you have a city gardener, most of the large cities have like an area in the city where they're elderly people, not elderly people, but seniors, seniors that garden, and then they end up giving a lot of the fruit and vegetables away from the harvest that they create from like the community gardens. And so I want to encourage you, visit those community gardens. Those old people know what they're doing, growing all those good vegetables, and get those. Once you taste the tomato that was homegrown, you'll never want to eat another tomato out of the grocery store. That's how good homegrown vegetables are. So I want to encourage you to get out there with your kids, take them to a farmer's market, taste that stuff, make something like this for them. It's just really, really simple. And the way to introduce it to them is that they just a little bit, maybe half of this or a fourth of this, they eat that, and then they can have their snacks. You got to introduce them with some good and some bad, and just you'll be slowly changing their taste buds. So over time, because this is what happened to my children, over time you will change their taste buds, and they will start rejecting processed food, because they'll be able to taste, because you've changed their taste buds, they'll be able to taste processed food. All right. That's what I got for y'all today. I hope y'all enjoyed this Greek salad. I am Val Taylor. I'll see y'all on the next video. Y'all go out and make it a great day. Bye now.